When I'm seeing somebody with an alcohol problem, I will always take the opportunity at some point during the consultation to bring in a reference to Alcoholics Anonymous. It's about preparing people to think about the possibility of change.
I've become increasingly aware of AA in my work as a general medical practitioner. The patients often present in crisis with the threat of unemployment, relationships breaking down, and I think that's a critical point at which you need to intervene.
The person that referred me to AA first was a hotel doctor. The alcohol was affecting me in a way that it had never affected me before, which was that affecting peripheral neuritis, which is where you get paralysed in your fingertips and toes. He realised it was alcohol and suggested I went to an AA meeting and gave me an address to go to.
Alcoholics Anonymous provides a way out of the cold, really, into the opportunity for recovery. It's a tradition that allows people to begin to put their lives together.
Patients are often resistant going to AA meetings, and I think one of the most important reasons are that they're probably not ready to admit that they have a drinking problem.
I thought I'd grow out of it, unfortunately. I needed AA long before I wanted it, because I never wanted AA, because I was going to learn to control it.
Once you can overcome that resistance, patients generally tend to say that they find it very supportive, and some patients also say that it instills them with hope that they may be able to overcome their difficulties.
By going to a meeting, you're listening to other people instead of listening to your own head. So I could go into a meeting feeling really screwed up or angry or anxious. An hour and a half later, I'll come out feeling better. And that's the very nature of group therapy, where you're listening to other people rather than listening to yourself. So it takes the selfishness out of it in a funny sort of way.
Alcoholics Anonymous is not just about stopping drinking, it's about embracing recovery, and it's about embracing a process of change. There is a process of ego reduction or rebuilding oneself on a more realistic basis.
My boss very kindly gave me my job back, and I was very, very fragile. And they were very supportive, and they supported me, giving me some time off to go to AA meetings.
Recovery isn't achieved in one go. It has to be something a person is willing to commit to on an ongoing basis.
Alcohol dependence is a chronic illness, and I think in my work and when we assess patients, it's very important to establish the core and the underlying problems. I found AA to be most supportive and in fact complementing existing treatment modalities on the NHS.
I used the medical profession in sobriety in my sober years to aid my recovery. This behavioural therapist helped me to take the blinkers off and look at a wider space rather than just me, how everybody's affecting me. It allowed me to come out of that victimhood, if you like. It allowed me to take responsibility for myself.
I've recently done an audit on 200 patients that we've detoxed over a 4-year period, and we achieved 70% abstinence at 6 months. And these are patients who presented drinking on average 28 units a day. That equates to a bottle of vodka a day.
Being a member of AA has introduced me to life again. I've been sober for just coming up to 29 years. I haven't had a craving now for a long time.
It is most rewarding seeing patients through their treatment journey, particularly if you saw them in crisis and arriving at the other end, found their life, their spirit. Patients can easily access care or support within their hour of need. There are in excess of 4,000 AA meetings every week across the United Kingdom. And one important point is that AA meetings are free. In the current financial climate, that's extremely important because the NHS has very limited resources that they can offer patients.